What does a healthy low carbohydrate plate actually look like? You know, this is another question that gets asked regularly. I understand I need to eat better, but what does that actually look like? Because I think I eat really well already. And I remember having a similar problem years ago. I'd walk through the supermarket wondering what I was supposed to buy because almost everything seemed to have a health claim on the front of the packet saying that it was good for us, low fat, heart smart, gluten free, sugar free, dairy free. But marketing or a label, it doesn't necessarily make something healthy. It makes it marketing to sell a product. So today I want to make it really simple. When you prepare a meal, you will know in advance what that meal is. You will already have shopped for those ingredients and the meal will be real food. This is the preparation for eating well. It's not pre-prepared processed food purchased because it had great marketing or because we had to rush in and grab something at the last minute that we could cook up for the family for dinner. So for me, each meal, it begins with a high quality protein, and that might be eggs, chicken, beef or lamb, fresh fish, because protein gives our body the building blocks it needs to repair and maintain muscle, to support our immune system, and to keep us feeling satisfied, not the highs and the lows that a high carbohydrate diet gives us, even though this might be the perfect diet for certain situations, such as a high endurance exercise athlete. And so next I add healthy fats. And this is something many of us were taught to fear, but healthy fats are incredibly important. Margarine, highly processed seed oils, they have proven to be very doubtful for our body. Foods like avocado, butter, olive oil, olives, coconut oil, nuts and seeds, they provide lasting energy and they help support healthy hormones and make the meal satisfying so that we're not constantly looking for something to snack on. I know lots of people who, after a well-balanced low-carb meal, they're rarely even hungry when the next mealtime arrives. Once I've got those two sorted, I fill the rest of my plate with low-carbohydrate vegetables or salads, so leafy greens, broccoli, cauliflower, zucchini, cabbage, spinach. Asparagus is great, green beans, capsicum and mushrooms, whatever variety Silowish are buying from the store. These vegetables, they're all packed with vitamins and minerals while keeping the carbohydrates low. So you notice what's not on my plate? There's no need for bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, sugary sauces, or even just highly processed convenience foods. I don't feel like I'm missing out because my plate is already full of nourishing food. On top of your salads or your vegetables, if you want to, you can create amazing dressings using a really good quality oil, an egg, or just oil and lemon juice or vinegar. That will add the extra flavour while you are learning to appreciate food for its own taste. One thing I also learned was to stop looking for processed keto products. Just because something says keto on the packaging doesn't automatically make it healthy. Some of these products are still highly processed and full of ingredients that our bodies simply do not need or do not recognise. I'd much rather eat a couple of boiled eggs than a processed keto snack bar, or any sort of snack bar, really. Real food will almost always be the better choice for your body. Another habit that made a huge difference in the beginning of my search for wellness was cooking enough for leftovers. And now I realise that there's some debate around this topic. Some people say that you shouldn't eat leftovers because the nutrition declines if it sits after being cooked. And then you get the others who say, well, why cook your food at all? Why not just eat raw? And I feel that these questions, along with personal choice of eating vegetarian or vegan, is just that. It's a personal choice. If that's what you want to do, then go for it. While it's argued that you can't eat low carbohydrate on a vegan diet, I disagree with that. I think you can. It just requires a little bit of organisation and careful planning to ensure that you are eating low carbohydrate Having good food ready meant that I was far less likely to grab something convenient when I fell into the old patterns of it's lunchtime or it's afternoon tea time or I'm bored, what can I eat? So healing, it doesn't happen because of one perfect day or one perfect week. It happens because we make the choices every day. Simple meals, real food, healthy fats, and by that I'm suggesting, yes, saturated fats, a quality protein, and plenty of low carbohydrate vegetables. That's really where I would begin. If someone asked me today, Jenny, what's the best low carbohydrate diet? My answer would be the one built around real food, because real food gives your body what it needs to heal. It really can be that simple. So if this information, it sounds good, but you feel in need of more guidance, you are able to book a discussion call with me at the link below. Just click and find a time that suits you best. And remember that healing doesn't happen overnight. It happens one choice at a time. Be kind to yourself, listen to your body, and build confidence that you can do this. I'll see you in the next video.